Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Okay, this is going to be really cool. You know how ML Competitive Wiki puts together the most used monsters in the game? Well, this time around they also put together the most used talents in the game, so we can see what the top 100 players are using on their monsters. This is awesome. If you guys have any ideas on what else they can do, what other statistics you want to see, any other data usage, that would be so darn awesome. Do you want to see most relics used, most runes used, ratio strength to life to speed, team speed? Does anyone even use stamina runes? Does anyone use team strength runes? What's the ratio of like mutant runes to non-mutant runes in the top 100? Anything you guys can think of, let me know in the comments below, and then maybe I can pass down the information, or maybe they'll watch this video and then they can get some more ideas. You know what, the more I think about it, the ratio of how many players have mutant runes versus non-mutant or SX runes, that'd be interesting. But yeah, let's get into the most used talents. So before I scroll down, this is my first time clicking on this, let me just think of the most used talents that I think are going to be used. I think Unrelenting Assault is going to be number one. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. No, yeah, it's going to be number one. It's yeah, who doesn't use Unrelenting Assault, right, in the top 100? We have Absolute Zero, which I've been encountering a lot, especially even when I do the Friendly Battle live streams. Players are running specs with team speed, 6 team speed, 3 speed spec, whatever, and you get Mega Frozen. What can you do when you're Mega Frozen? So I might be wrong. UA might actually be number 2, and Absolute Zero might actually be number 1 for that Mega Freeze. Yeah, and actually, funny enough, before recording this, I recorded the video for the most used monsters, the top 100 most used monsters, and Spec was in first place. So now that leads me to believe it might be Absolute Zero in first. So UA or Absolute Zero is going to be first, and then the other would be second. Third? I don't know. I think I would have said Soul Drag normally, because Soul Drag, you plop it on any defense monster and you win, but this is also PvP, so what does it matter? I think if you kill the enemy monster and Soul Drag kills you, it still counts as a loss for you. So maybe Soul Drag isn't mained as much in PvP. Maybe it's more so for wars. Also, I feel like Soul Drag has lost its effect. You know, a lot of monsters nowadays resurrect. They have a revival relic. Lord Nabotis is dark, so you can attack someone with Soul Drag and it won't even harm you. So there's a lot of ways to get around Soul Drag. So I don't know if that would be a top one. A lot of the talents that are a huge issue to me has been Mud or Static Shock. Static Shock I see used a lot because it stops UA and ET skills in general. But Mud Body, and I always struggle to say that fast. Mud Body. God, it's annoying. Mud Body, the one that applies Quicksand and deals 80k damage at rank 5. That one is annoying. It has 3 uses. So if it takes you more than 3 attacks to kill a monster, you're gonna take 240k damage plus the Quicksand, right? So especially if you're utilizing UA, here's the 80k damage to the face, and then Quicksand damage, and 80k damage to the face and Quicksand damage. It is so annoying. So I can see that one being one of the more popular ones, because Static Shock is just, it doesn't deal that much damage, it just stops your UA. But lots of monsters get around that too, because they just deal strong massive attacks. Also the cleansing skills, like Sin Eater. There's another one that clears tortures that has more uses than Sin Eater, I think. I think it's Pain Distiller, and that one even deals damage to a random enemy monster. So that one could be used. We do have a talent that trait disables Smite. I don't know how much that is used, because Trail Long can trade disable without running Smite. So that's a thing. So maybe that one's not as popular. Maybe it still is. So yeah, guys, let's just jump into it. Let's scroll down and let's see how they're categorizing everything. We have Heavies, Tuffies, Softies, bottom of the barrel. So I think it still uses the same mechanics. Oh wait, no. Okay, so the Heavies. These have over half or more players using the talents. These talents can pack a serious punch, tend to carry the most of the monsters used, which explains their usage. These, I completely read that wrong. These will typically be the best talents to use. So now you know, like if you're wondering what talent should I go for, who should I put on my monsters, probably focus on the Heavies. So actually in first place is Unrelenting Assault. Oh, and it is still categorized by the attack and offense. So where's it being used? So overwhelmingly on offense, and look, let me just scroll down. Okay, cool. Top three talents in the game. We have Unrelenting Assault at 49 total usage for offense, Absolute Zero at 40 for offense, and Pain Distiller at 31 for offense, and then 27, 28, 25. So funny enough, Absolute Zero is winning on defense plays. So let me see. Yeah, it was pretty much right? UA, you can attack a bunch. Absolute Zero, Mega Freeze, Pain Distiller. I do believe that is the cleansing and deals random water damage to an enemy monster every time it cleanses. Scrolling down, we have Tuffy. So looks like Soul Drag is still a popular. It is popular. It's 22 and 23. So it's pretty much split down the middle. Yeah, it's pretty much split down the middle. And there is. Oh, take a look at this. I told you. Mud Body has 28 total usage on defense, so even though in total, I should have read this, while these talents aren't nearly as used, they still pack a serious punch and can definitely turn the tide of a battle given they are used with the proper monsters. They see around 25 to 49 players using them. So what is that total? 28 and 16, that is 44 total usage. This one's at 45. Oh, they were so close. But in terms of defensive plays, it's as popular as Absolute Zero, and it's more popular than Unrelenting Assault by one player. So yeah, this one has been super annoying. You put on your Mega Top monsters, you put on your top monsters. The amount of damage it deals is annoying. Dispelling Fist. Oh my gosh, how could I forget about Dispelling Fist? It's the cleansing skill, of course. Or this cleansing talent, right? Run this on any monster that deals damage and you will cleanse the enemy's positive effects. You'll cleanse the Megaton, you'll cleanse whatever. To be fair though, Chiao Long and Peter Pandov, they're like, we don't need no Dispelling Fist. We can cleanse everything twice. So yeah. Alright, so going through them again. UA, Absolute Zero, Pain Distiller, Soul Drag, Mud Body, Dispelling Fist, and then we have Smite. This is the trait disabled talent. Crystal Form, completely forgot about this one too. It is the Skill Mirror talent. Normally I just go with talents that deal damage against the enemy on defense. I don't really do Crystal Form, although definitely can be beneficial. I mean, look at that usage, 24 on defense. It is as popular as some of the heavies over here for defense only. Scrolling down to the softies, these talents saw around 10 to 25 players using them. Those talents are usually not the best talents, but that doesn't mean they don't make an impact, as a lot of top players still use talents for good reason. While they may not be used as much, they can fill niche and potential birth a new strategy with them. So Banishing Touch, we all know Banishing Touch, right? When this thing got released, it was like, what the heck? What do you mean death countdown that I can't even cleanse? That's ridiculous. Yeah, but it's 2-turn death countdown. It can be cleansed now. 12 on offense, 9 on defense. We have Sin Eater, so this is your other cleansing thing. You definitely want to put this on your Megatop monsters. I love using Sin Eater in strategies where I know my Megaton monster is going to absorb. It's going to take a lot of attacks. The enemy's running Dispelling Fist, so I'm going to lose my Megaton, and I'm going to have all these dots. So Sin Eater can cleanse it, especially on my Ollie Fanatic. I love this on Ollie Fanatic. I cleanse my negative effects. If I got denied, if I have tortures, I'll survive, and then I'm able to stomp the mouse and stun one enemy monster, or Mega Stun if needed. So that's good. Spirit Battery. Ooh. This is one of the newer ones. I'm not too familiar with it. I want to say it's the one that has 4 uses, and it heals your monster that's wearing it every time a monster dies. Whether it's your monsters or the enemy monsters, you'll heal. So this could be a really good talent to counteract a Soul Drag. It can be a really good talent to potentially, yeah, to heal your Megaton monster. Megaton monster take the most damage, so if your Megaton monster tanks, right, and then you have a monster going next, like a Spec, a Stock Killer, someone that you know is going to kill the enemies, maybe 2 enemy monsters, it can be a great way to heal. We have Static Shock, so this is the one that applies shock to the enemy, and of course shock prevents extra turns, and UA. Bottom of the barrel, those talents are either used with specific strategy, or it can just be filler waste because they have nothing else to use. Those talents can be used an easy way to troll. Either way, these have no significance in PvP. So Burning Hands. Burning Hands 5-3. Yeah, I really don't see top players using Burning Hands. There's just, look at all these crazy good talents to utilize, right? So there's not really an area for Burning Hands, because you got to think about, like, what monster do you have? You have a Megaton monster. Obviously, your Megaton monster is not running Burning Hands. You're running Spec, one of the most used popular monsters in the game. You're not going to give Spec a Burning Hands. You literally have an AoE burning skill already, right? You're going to give Spec the Absolute Zero. You're going to give Spec the Dispelling Fist. You're going to give Spec the Unrelenting Assault, depending what your strategy is. So then your third monster, who is maybe a Lord Nabotis, is going to be running what? Do you need a Burning Hands on Lord Nabotis? No. Or if you're using your Taunt Dodge area team, do you need a Burning Hands? No. You're going to go with UA. You're going to go with Soul Drag. You're going to go with stuff like that. So yeah, that's why that's not being used. Revenge Answer 1-5, mostly on defense. So this is the one that I believe if your HP is below 25%, you get triple damage. So yeah, the thing about this, in order for it to trigger, it's tough. But I can see it working, right? You fail to kill Lord Nabotis, it gets triple damage. He AoE sweeps you. I can see that working. I did a fun strategy with it, with Tomska's Mind Turtle, where he blows himself up, comes back with triple damage thanks to the relic or the talent, then he obliterates the enemy, so that's fun, but I can see why that's not used much. Chaotic Wish, ooh, I don't know what this is. Chaotic Wish, did I mix it up? Spiritual Battery, I wish it would tell me, I could probably click on it. Actually, I want to say, I just battled someone today. I think every time the enemy dies, every time an enemy monster dies, I took random dark damage, which sucked because I was using Lady Meow. And I think even after I killed the monster that had the Chaotic Wish talent, I was still getting damaged. So it's like that talent is prevalent throughout the whole game. So I can see that actually being very significant in a war scenario, because it's random damage, especially if you're still using like I had a war where I used Lindworm to transfer into my Thalassa. What if it gets Chaotic Wish and it dies? So assuming that's the one that deals random dark damage, that can be scary and worse, but I can see why it's not being used in PvP. Barkite, this is the one that gives you a shield and deals nature damage. Spiteful. Ooh, Spiteful. What the heck does Spiteful do? Someone's going to have to let me know in the comments below. I might have mixed them up. Final Sacrifice. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one applies Mega Taunt. Yeah, so this one, it gives your monster one last chance. I think it heals. You also got to be below 25%. It gives your monster Mega Taunt that's holding it. Flesh. This one's a healing one. Unholy Vigor. This one's a stamina one. Man, so I think the only one I don't know is Spiteful. What does this do? Spiteful, Spiteful, Spiteful. Because, yeah, Smite is trait disable. What is Spiteful? Ah, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's in the bottom. Alright, guys. So with that being said, a huge shout out to ML Competitive Wiki for putting this together. It's really cool to see the top talents and their usage. So for all of you wondering what talents do I put on my monsters, I don't know. I have so many. Do I do Burning Hands, Flesh? What do I do? Now you know. These are the top 3. Unrelenting Assault, Absolute Zero, Pain Distiller, followed by Soul Drag, Mud Body, Dispelling Fist, Smite, Crystal Form, Banishing Touch, Sin Eater, Spirit Battery, Static Shock, and then you have the bottom of the barrel. And also, if you guys have any ideas for what other data, any other interesting facts you want to see about ML, let them know. Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what becomes of this. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and remember to subscribe.